Ralocha, greetings over the diaspora to those that don't speak the languages that we speak. Apologies for being a couple of minutes late, but I see I'm still the only one here, so great stuff for me. Get our live because, yeah, I don't think this week there's enough time to edit, but we do have content lined up for the week. So, yeah, we do have content lined up for the week. For those on the membership program, you guys already have content that's gonna be available for everybody else later on. But yes, this is a little catch-up session. This is a thank you session as well. Yeah, so I just want to start with the sessions. Oh, I just want to start actually ka lefu la last week la Mocholoko. Dr. Zulu Matabo Zulu, thank you so much to all contributions that came through from this platform. It's my lady Sitwe to the family. Yeah, I know the organizers and everybody else, they're not gonna do the thank yous for us, but thank you so much to those who also showed up in different ways. And the Abangoma of Kemet Forum, so much, James, for showing up for that event as well. And yeah, little Nadi supporting cast Sabeni. But thank you so much for showing up. For those who showed up in different ways, monetary, matoho, running errands, pulling through, bringing things, the grocery, and yeah, in different ways. Thank you so much. We're gonna speak a little bit about that. Yeah, please check out the content that I posted up, Maubani. And yeah, Maubani, yeah, the king Morena Le Hasa Wabubedi from Lesotho, or where they speak Sotho. I do not get the way Hanke. But yeah, I think it is from Lesotho, yes. Hake Hopolang. From Lesotho. Yeah, basically called us out as being cowards. But yeah, this is the content that I wanna do today. Yona le yeah, because yeah, a lot of things got bred from that. Then I want to thank Pele, those on the membership program. Thank you so much. I just want to mention y'all because we're still a small number. I'm gonna mention those who still have not met with me, or those yeah, okay, except for those who know me personally. But I just want to give shout outs to those on the membership program, to those who've super thanks us. And because we're still small, I still would like to have like an intimate hangout, online, get to know me, get to know you as people. But I want to give a shout out to Kululiwa. I actually want to read her comment that she made when we're speaking yoga, meditation, and cannabis. Yeah, very powerful comment. I pinned it, got that episode, but I want to go to it. So Kululiwe, thank you so much. I know she's one of the first people, one of the first caresses. Just like, yeah, Pemba she be parati inside. And thank you so much. I really give thanks. I really appreciate you guys. And then Sechaba is one of the first order getting coffee. So thank you so much for this coffee. I was like, yeah, because you are so nicely. So I really do appreciate that. And yeah, for those who've journeyed with me, I think Salibona now, I'm a little bit less on the tears. So thank you so much for growing me, for growing the space as well. So Dichaba, Dipoko, I hope I'm pronouncing your surnames correctly. So much for buying us coffee and joining the membership program. And then Kitumeti, who's a resident here. I know we've been slacking on the Setswana lessons, but this was happening at the Anpu season, and something very important was happening on my end at the Anpu season. So thank you so much. Kitumeti, for love in all different ways. She shows up in different ways consistently, but yeah, part of my soulmate family. Then we have Dr. Gogo D. Thank you so much, G. So much. Who just purchased cannabis oil. Le can I be tongue herb reishi. Yes, reishi, very natural from the source. So yeah, if you need hookups with anything, please please give a shout out. But Gogo Dr. D. She's one of the people, I put her in the same line with my gobs, who made it very comfortable for me in a certain situation. But thank you so much for the consistent love. And then one who's very dear to my heart, Tuli Machobe. Thank you so much, Tuli. She's been the one who bought us the mics, and yeah, why am I not using my mics? But anyway, yeah, she bought us the mic, and yeah, let that set up. So thank you so much. And she decided to join the membership program as well. So kalebocha so much, Tuli. Yeah, she's like a little sister. She's a little sister. She's shown up for me in crazy ways. And then another special one, Kudzai. Yes, I think, yeah, I'd like, you still have not met up with me. I'd still would love to meet up with you. Could I bought a super thanks there a lot of times, so bought us coffees, also joined the membership program. So thank you so much. If you're still struggling with your ebook on the membership program, please do send an email. Could I you did not respond to the last email I sent, please just follow up. If you're not receiving your ebooks, or if you're on the third tier and you're not getting your cosmic resonance box, please do holla. But thank you so much. And then I think I met her go Moya podcast, and then she hopped on here, also joined the membership program. I really give thanks. Also very active in the commenting section. So thank you so much. Shout out to my queen. And then we have Tabang. I don't want to butcher his surname, but get Tabang Tao. Oh, bon, it's Tswana Sang Trapa. But ka leboga Thabang, thank you so much for joining us on the membership program as well. And then, yes, one of my first Los babies, Miss Asebako. Bani, thank you so much, my baby. Thank you so much for being on the membership program. And yeah, I know it's, yeah, Rikopani actually through an ex of mine. But yeah, we just connected, you know, because Nerkenale Church Elea. Yeah, Men United here church together. So yeah, because I've always been so independent in my spirituality. I'd always find out we'd always meet up unplanned and stuff like that. And then when she started her journey as well, yeah, she was one of the first people who was doing Togoza things with for and stuff like that. We just went on an amazing hike just recently right now. So yeah, so if your people guys bali leading to me in whatever service or whatever it is that you need from me, like I'm definitely, yeah, I don't want to say to Mamina because the clock but I'm available for such. Yes, I know we have services here, but I'm really available for assisting, you know, even if you just want to chat, you know. Linda, I'm a shy person actually. I was an introvert for the longest of times. Yeah, I know I'm here on such platforms now, but if you need, yeah, whatever it is, if you wanna chat to me, if you wanna hook up and hang, yes, hook up and hang. Yeah, but we're gonna keep it protected and all of that, right? And then Rory has supported me in my other business that I do. So yeah, I'm gonna share that one day. So I met her through that, and yeah, she's also, yeah, I've learned a lot from her. So we vibe in terms of crystals and stones and all of that. So shout out to Rory, who's rejoined actually now. And then I have Sikhameti, Charmaine, Gogi. Yes, yeah, so we met go the old spiritual home we used to go to. And yeah, she's my October. She's my partner for me going to events of Pride and stuff like that. So thank you, Gogi. She's just upgraded actually a membership to tier 1. And if I forgot anybody else, these are the ones that I can remember top of my head that I remember. But so much. Thank you so much to all those who've purchased the ebook as well. For those who purchase the Cosmic Resonance box, please do holla if you want to know how do we use these things, how do we, and yes, because this week is a busy week. We have an event on Sunday. Please do join us, especially those who have not experienced any winter solstice events. Please do come join us. And this event is hosted by Prime Cut Creatives. Yes, so it is, so they're managing everything for us. So we give thanks to Tandiwe and their team as well. So thank you so much. It's our first one. I was hoping it's gonna be a little bit small, but even if it's intimate, it's gonna be extra super amazing because now we get more time to be with each other, right? But yeah, so my initial intention was to be outdoorsy, but I know Bata as well. So because of Lozi and how Lozi works, she reached out to me. I met her on a hike, yeah, right, hike, flow and right. Yes, I met her on a hike in Feb. And yeah, we just, yeah, everywhere I go, I just speak the African calendar, you know, because it also helps me understand the kind of person that you are, you know. So when I was getting into my reawakening about 5 years ago, so Nikki used that as like a party trick, you know. And yeah, but now it's because it's something that I'm living, it's something I've been testimony to, or I get them saying but I've experienced the African calendar and resonating the seasons of the African calendar. But yeah, so Prime Cat creators are managing this event for us. And I'm not too sure if, okay, I did post on the community tab the details to the event, but I'm going to post this week. I'm just going to be posting about the event. And on Friday, go Moya podcast, what is the winter solstice? Why is it important? So from the 4 days, I know we still trying to heal ourselves, we're still trying to realign and come back to who we are as a people. And remember, we say remember on this platform, and we know Imina Ing remember putting, because we dissected as we are the pieces of ourselves, so these efforts that the ancestors are also making, Baronga, the Tunywa, the gods, the energies, and everybody else are trying. Now we're getting into a new cycle. With the episode that we spoke about, that we had King Maubane Khosi Kutlwano Mokhale, the black god, he spoke about cycles of life, so we are still in the cycle, yeah, patriarchy and this white Jew, but it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. I know, that's why we're here actually today. That's the things we're going to be speaking about today. But we entering a new cycle, and if you delve into content, Skabo, Black Roots and stuff like that, this would be, I think, easier to understand and unpack. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to also the guests who are helping us, the series that we're doing. I know Bawani, but oh my gosh, she's so obsessed with Tswana people now. But it's a Tumela Kitlano. Yes, the black god is here as well. So yeah, so I'm not obsessed with Tswana. It's just very enlightening, especially when we've always just had content from a Nguni perspective, because I've been crying hore. So give shout out to the healers from that perspective, those who've been here, those who've been joining with us, from different, I think I like what we do here, because it's not just Rosa Go gang or Makosi gang. We've covered majority of the people. We just need to go to the West Africa, and but we just need to go to the Jamaica, and because like we always read that we are all over the diaspora. So we're gonna get to a point more with healers from the diaspora and different healing modalities, but last week Gogo yoga, like cannabis. Oh yes, the announcements I wanted to make is that, okay, for this season, for closing the season, because the yoga the yoga is similar to the one that we did for the Anpu season, so please refer to that one to close off the season. Those who have the cosmic resonance box or your Patla kit, please use your the tree, the plants that you got from that, the incense and the resins you got from that, incorporated when you're closing off the season. I think I will have time to run through the meditation, but those who have the ebook, please just go through that. And this is a call. Please just get the ebook, even if you're not getting the pack itself. Just get the ebook so that you're able to also be on track, because I know content area tends to be a little bit heavy and a little bit hard to understand, but like I always say, that these DNA, this hydrogen that's binding your DNA, recognizes. So that is why with the people that are here, I feel that if you land here, you are in resonance. I know sometimes it's overwhelming and there's so much content online, but nothing happens by coincidence. So by virtue of you being here, it means you are in the frequency of what it is that we're doing here. So we try to not be very judgmental, but I know sometimes we have the event o'clock, and sometimes things of the colonial system, they make me extra bad, and at times a little bit unkind, but it is because, like black first before anything else, even if the people that are anti the black first are black people, sabangena sometimes, and unfortunately this week I don't have that luxury. So those who will be joining us for the Maboneng event, our winter solstice event, I'm going to run through the 3 events that I spoke about. So it's going to be Sunday from 9th. Please arrive at 9:30. We're going to be doing the signing in and everything, so that we're in one alignment when we start our event. So it's going to start at 10 o'clock sharp, but please be there from 9:30, so that at 10 our yoga session. I'm gonna publish the program of how it's gonna go the 23. So also be cognizant that the full moon is also in effect. So yeah, Kukule Fenze, she's still yet to speak with her ancestors to decide hore, are we okay enough? Are we on the frequency enough to delve properly into the moon, the full moon rituals, the full moon yoga? So we're gonna be doing Kemetic yoga or African yoga, the original yoga. So please, if it's something that you've been looking forward to, please do pull through. The ticket is $355. If you're on the membership program, please hit me up. Hi Twilight, what's up? Please do hit me up for the $100 discount on that. There is a goodie bag at the end of the event as well. So we're gonna have Kemetic yoga. We're gonna have the ceremony, yeah. The winter solstice ceremony. So the ceremony itself, you'll hear on Friday when we speak on the Moya podcast. It's called the Festival of Sokar. So we don't want to go into too much detail. What is it about? What is this episode about? Yeah, so I didn't want to edit a video, so I decided that I'm gonna go live. So to those who are joining us here, but you can drop questions. I know we had a very lengthy episode yesterday. I think this is our first longest live. I'm gonna get into that just now. Just want to wrap up with the event. So please, yeah, bring your yoga mats. If you don't have a yoga mat, please do hit me up, and you're coming to the event, please do hit me up so that I'm able to cleanse it before you come, able to cleanse it for you. If you don't have, so it's yoga mats. Okay, I'll publish everything what the event will entail. So we're hoping also we're gonna have the drumming. They're very important, especially in the space that we're in. I know we all not Togoza Gogo Gang, but it's an experience, and it's because we're working with sound and frequency and all of that. Yeah, we're finalizing those little parts as well. And then yeah, so and then there's gonna be oracle reading. So I know we do have it as a service, not on membership yet. If not on the membership program yet. Okay, so I'm gonna share also after this. I'm gonna share the link to get the ticket. But it's definitely gonna be worth it. And yeah, also the price that was determined by Prime Cards Creatives. Yeah, there's a spiritual meaning behind that as well. And then what else? Yeah, so I'm gonna publish the things that I needed, but for me, please, if you can, please just go on the fast with me. Yeah, so maybe 3 days before, if you can't do the whole 7 days, maybe 3 days before, because we're 6 days away from my event. So maybe 3 days before, just stay off meat and animal products, inkonza sebusuku, sekese, segs. Yeah, stay off such things. Yeah, so that we can increase vibration arona. You know, we don't want things that make the spirit heavy. But yeah, if you've indulged, please, do pull through. But if you can, please go plant-based, raw, even the bestest. But go plant-based or vegetarian if you can't leave animal products completely. I know people when I let addiction cheese, but we are in a healing zone, I guess. So yeah, we will forgive such, and yeah, we will hold space rona spiritually on our end, so that the event it also translates to what it is that we're trying to do there. So this will be Komabodeng. We'll publish everything pertaining to that event. If not, I remember. Okay, I'm gonna answer you, Bongani. But yes, it's open to everybody. The event is open to everybody, as long as, remember, up here we're dealing with love and light, right? So everybody is welcome for the event. And then what did I want to say? Yes, and then I'll put out, you can send an email as well if you're having certain challenges. You can send an email, because we don't, I know I feel a bit at times regarding money and spiritual space, but because I'm not working on my own, and a lot of people have paid their dues in the spiritual space, like Gokule Fence, that she has like a bomba profile like this, where she's given to a spiritual space, and the work that she does is really heavy, like she's gonna be doing the one-on-one on readings. So we do offer readings on our platform already, but on that special day, discounted readings if you want other services from her on that day, you can definitely pay for that. But in the ticket, this will be included, including your life path number. I think she's going to be doing that. Life path number, your and how to align with that, be in resonance with that. So she's going to be doing that. And then there's also Goddess Black Divine, or Empress Black Divine. She's also having an event from the whole weekend, from 21 to the 23rd. Iko Katlehong. So if you're able to join that one, so it's 250 for her event. And I did post on the community tab. You can check what is needed for that event and how to get in contact with her. Marcos. And then the Kemet Forum boys, as Bangoma, are also hosting, I think it's a jam session, but I call Labels Backpackers. I don't have their fees if there is a fee there, but I know Labels Backpackers, I'm always paying something whenever I'm there. But yeah, their details, you can, I think, but then go TikTok and on Facebook, Kemet Forum. So if you go into Kemet Forum, any of the platforms, you'll find them there. So they're also doing a winter solstice event on Friday. Yes, I'm not too sure Karinako as well, but I want to be able to show up on for all 3 events. Okay, obviously our event, we're gonna be showing up. Togoza, other bongs, Togoza. And then so that is the event, right? And then I want to speak quickly on merch. Merch is available, but I'm gonna be moving everything to South African platform because I'm seeing we're struggling a lot. It's got fourth wall. Even though it's easier for the ebook. So on the ebook, you can still get it there, but with fourth wall, because it's American, sometimes the dollar rand exchange price becomes a little bit so I'm going to keep it, I'm going to take it to a South African platform so that it's easy. I know most of the people that I'm interacting with and we are speaking our ke tlo bua Sibantu today, ne? So I hope I'm sorry people in the diaspora, but please, we're still building up to our lessons, and I'm still asking for people to teach us your indigenous languages because we need to move away from this non-language that's not a language, and because we know it's the vibration is not fundy one. So so I'm going to be touching on a couple of things today. So that is in terms of events next week. So this week I'm going to be speaking event a lot. So most of the posts are going to be events, but we do have content that we took from the send off and that day Zulu Matabo last week. So also on that, before we close that session off, also on that, super amazing, the first funeral, because I've always said Hore, and I told my mother that I don't want any morutis, I don't want church at my funeral. So I'm putting it on a public platform as well, that y'all better make sure, because we spiritual G's got like it. So y'all better make sure the most that you can do for me is find somebody from my clan, right? But so Ntate Motshwalako made sure that he wants his send-off to be run by people bamoya, and it was exactly that. So last week's funeral, as much as we were sad that we lost a great giant like that, but my gosh, the caliber of people that was speaking there, the caliber of work that this man has done was super amazing. So that I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but it was an amazing funeral. It was an amazing send off. There's no lies of scriptures, there's no lies of it was so truthful, was so in my art, like was in proper resonance with the work that he was doing. So other bongs, Kumalo, you, yes, you, because I know you personally. So y'all better make sure that my funeral is run in the same way. I don't want any murutis, I don't want any church service at my funeral. And but I'll write it down as well. I'll write it down. But yesterday a question was asked regarding cremation, but I think we'll put that for another episode because Kosi did cover it yesterday, the Black God. He did cover it a little bit, that why as Africans maybe we shouldn't go the cremation route, but for another thing. Yes, so shout out to Black God as well. I know we went for 2 hours, but was such a fulfilling and rich conversation that we had yesterday. So we did start with the series that we're doing. Oh yes, shout out to the teachers that are joining with us on the Parenting the Gifted Child series. So Kokole Fente, major love, and all the hookups that you'll be giving me. So actually these people that have been coming after that series have been links from her. And she's a goddess in her own right, and every time I speak of her, people get so, oh my gosh, Lefense, I can't remember. I think she went by Nefertiti back in the day. I can't remember, but in conscious spaces, she's really well known. She's done the work, like I'm saying, so that is why I implore you guys to please come and experience what is your experience? Come experience the work that she does. So she is a palm reader. She's an oracle. She's a medium. So please come experience. And Sandy says, "Batsung Miguel, what is your eyebrow routine? I'm in awe. I noticed them yesterday. Yeah, I love them. Thank you so much. I will share I will share my routine, but yeah, my eyebrow shape is already shaped like that. I just darken them a little bit, got brown eyeliner. But yeah, I have yeah, those eyebrows. But thank you so much, my queen. And I hope you caught up to the conversation that we had yesterday. But yes, regarding yesterday's conversation, so he did touch. We're gonna have another session with him because I'd really like him to go into those 777 numbers, and his channel is here on YouTube, Get the Black God. I did link it on yesterday's episode. Please go check out. So for now, he's got 7 episodes, but it's 7 dreams. Yes. So I said 1 episode, but I meant a series. So 7 dreams. So he's been speaking on the number 7 a lot. And yeah, we're gonna have an episode where we go into the things that he spoke about. What is it that we need as Black people to get out of the stupor that we are in, to get out of this situation that we are in? So he touched on that, and I think he touched on 7 levels of the rites of passage of us as a people, but he spoke from it from a Setswana point of view. So that is where the conversation started, rites of passage, because this is the so last week we had the Nguni rites of passage, right? We had the Nguni rites of passage, le Gogotloli, Makosi. I forgot her Makosi name, but Gogotloli. So so shout out to her as well. Shout out to Kitumet as well, who's been teaching us the Setswana. We're gonna get back into our Setswana lessons, and she's always in attending all episodes. Shout out to Kukule Fenta. Shout out to also the king who helped us with the scramble for Africa. So the work that we do here is literally what we're speaking about, this thing that we're seeing, this awakening that we are seeing right now. And yeah, I think wrapping up everybody. So thank you for those that walk with you guys and contributing to the space here. All healers that have been here, thank you so much. All eyes and the people that are here. I know maybe you might not see it now. You might see it a bit later. We don't know. But by virtue of you being here, yeah, I feel that you are sent, So yeah, it is responsibility of each and every one of us to fix this black home that we are in, Now we're gonna get into the boring things. The boring things we're right now. So boring things, I want us to touch a little bit on the madness that's been happening from the 29th of May. So I was asked on the last episode that we did, the African calendar, do you think there's a significance regarding the date, the elections that happened, right? So we're going into the set season. Yeah, interesting times. I was actually talking Likoko Tuli this morning. So I'm gonna read 2 things that we're gonna touch on today. So this one is from Dr. Spirit. He is from Tag, the Underground's Gang. It's a WhatsApp group. They're also available on Instagram, but they haven't done much work then. Yeah, we used to be on fire in 2019, 2020. So shout out to Tag. So that was the first Toza Gogo home I went into, or spiritual home I went into to get so that was the first one coming into myself again. So I'm gonna read something that he shared yesterday. Actually, I want to read that, and then I'm gonna read what Gogo Tuli said also shared yesterday. So it is a post by Rashid K. By virtue of the name, I'm assuming they are brown in color, but maybe they're not Black. So he says, so this was shared by Dr. Spirit on his socials. So Uri, we shared a post by Rashid K. So Uri, do you know how many holidays South Africa renamed to accommodate white people and make them not feel guilty? Ne? Sharpeville Massacre is called Human Rights Day. So we did an episode, Sharpeville Day. We're gonna have Gogotwana. I'm super excited about that. So we're gonna be speaking to Gogotwana regarding Sharpeville Massacre or Sharpeville Day, which is in South Africa, 21 March, ne? But we did cover an episode where we're sharing the 69 people whose souls were helping to transition, but they're doing amazing work. Sharpeville is in Vaal, which is the south of Johannesburg. So Sharpeville Day was renamed now to Human Rights Day, ne? We're getting to the boring things of politics now. Then Soweto Uprising, Ibile Youth Day, but yesterday it was also shadowed by Father's Day. And then Shaga's Day became Heritage Day, if you guys remember Heritage Day, which is what I experienced. And then it has become also Bride Day. All right. What happens around that period? This is now when we're getting into the African New Year. We're literally asking for just one day government. But we've seen that you don't care about black people. We've really seen you don't care about black people. And we've seen you other black people that don't care about other black people. But anyway, I'm not going to be quoting too much here. I was hoping to swear, but unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of swearing this week. And then we have Dingan's Day. It was renamed to Day of Goodwill. Ne? December, the 16th of December. No, black people, we participated in the madness of Radi Fountains Valley and whatnot and whatnot. So I'm not begging anybody who's still stuck in the ways of the old, right? But yeah, these are the things that I want us to talk about. And then he ends off this post by saying that Jews will never rename the Holocaust to please the Germans, right? So I know there's also other theories regarding Yona Holocaust. Ne? Then I wanna finish this off or finish the intro off by reading what Gogo Tuli shared on her TikTok. So she goes by Life Tools Intuitive Guide. And okay, I can't read the rest here. But if you search for Life Tools or Gogo Tuli here on YouTube, you'll find the work that she does. So she doesn't have a consistent schedule. She literally goes by spirit. But this is her reading of South Africa, and she shared the flag. I think one day she's going and unpack this flag, ne? So she starts by saying Generation Youth 76 were about freedom, even if before education. Ne? The system slapped them with Bantu education across the face. Generation X birthed the yuppies, some of whom translated into blessers and slave queens. Generation Y became about money and showing off material assets, a thing that included validating one's self-worth by what one materially has or doesn't have. Here we start to see mass depression, substance abuse, etc., because the system slapped us with a lack of fair wealth distribution, fair pay, and overall economic oppression across our faces. Then Generation Born Free, ne, bana ba Mandela, ba 94, has become the angriest and most disillusioned by expectations, goals, and dreams that become exceedingly impossible to achieve, and judgment as failures in a world where the generation of their parents expect financial miracles. It's a mess, South Africa. At some point, the witchcraft brooms had better start becoming collective cleanup and healing. So we're getting into the session that I wanted us to get into today. So for those who decide, oh my gosh, I'm not into politics, even though politics, they'll jova little, but we just want to give a little synopsis of what's been happening. So we saw, hi, Gushe. So we saw last week Friday, the past Friday that we came from, that the Liberation Party went into a marriage with our oppressors, which also were participants of forming this new flag that we have, right? So they went into that marriage, and I feel this is such a slap in the face, and I'm really offended. Okay, not offended. I'm really, yeah, I can rate batho ba bagolo ba leng dizzy. You know, when you're seeing the youth of 76 ba le dizzy, the youth of 76 ba leng dizzy, and still want to be protecting the system that is so anti-us, right? So I've been in engagements with people on the Chinese app, and then le app Elia Mark Zuckerberg, right? Where now somebody shared Kim Rembola, I'm guessing his real name, Rembola shared this picture, yeah, this president Nayalona, of him being in talks back in the day, khale before 92, before the Codesa negotiations, where he was in talks with the white people, right? And I like what one of my teachers on this journey, he used to say something like, how do you negotiate from a point of no power, right? So this is literally what happened. For those who are too young maybe to also understand what happened. So ka 92, there's something called so before that, so limabani, I did not see a lot, or maybe it's because I'm not living a calendar, because I'm not reporting to anybody at the current moment, but Lozi, and Lozi doesn't care. Today we're up again in the AMs, but here we are. So I don't know if it's just me, but maybe you guys can share as well. Did you guys feel any June 16th things yesterday? Because except for the people by Lenko, the Poko, ceremony. So there was a commemoration done kwa Avaloni Mawani, because I know the likes of Botsieti and I forgot, but Gogo Stellano went to Avalone. There was an event that PAC, Le Azapo, Le, I'm not too sure, but these real liberation movements had Mobani, because, yeah, I'm liking the work that's being done actually with the people that have passed because of this liberation that we're saying we want this liberation, you know. Anyway, so there was an event there. I'm not too sure what other people are doing as well, Mobani, but the party that people thought was gonna be the new ruling party. Anyway, so when you look at situation AR76, you know, I know I had an episode last year, yeah, June 16. It's yeah, it thing on the platform here where I'm like, okay, when you look at these kids, right now in hindsight, yeah, maybe at the point, I think when you're like 13, you're not seeing yourself as a 13-year-old, but looking back now and going to such places like Hector Peterson, when you see that these people were children were unalived by these young apartheid people, and then we also always need one of our own to also perpetuate these things that are happening. Everyone I know spoke more about Father's Day, Youth Day. I know, Coco. I know. I even forgot Hore. I man, and like a Youth Day, you know. So when you go to places like Bo Hector Peterson Museum, you actually get to see Hore 9-year-olds. Imagine a 9-year-old. So if we have parents in the house here, imagine a 9-year-old. Ilo Zabalaza, 9-year-old Ishapiwa Katiagesi, right? Because of a system that because of rebelling against the system. And what I liked about the youth in 76, right, which I feel Rona Banaba, the 80s, 90s, we were a trial generation, right? I keep on saying that Rona trial. They tried the Rainbow Nation with us. They tried the whole multiracial Model C model with us. They tried Face the Other Cheek. You know, for those who grew up in Pretoria, they were even more exposed to, have I got these multiracial schools, they were more exposed to chats of being called a kafir, and then you need to smile through that. And when I experienced it, when I lived in Pretoria, I got my grade 8, and I experienced that, I was shocked because I was also under the illusion, yeah, the English medium schools where we don't we don't see race, we don't see color. But their parents. I remember there's this boy. I hope I'm allowed to share his story, but I haven't seen him in probably over 20 years. I don't know how long ago primary school was, but Bongs was dating this girl Shannon. No, not Shannon, Jackie. And the mother was very racist, made it a point to go to Bona. You will not date this black boy, you know, because we were the kids by illusion. Yeah, Rainbow Nation, we don't see color and whatnot. But then we go to high school, that's when we see Horaima, and everybody gravitates towards their own race. But yeah, not even just hate or anything like that, you know. And I like making the statement, Hore, yo, the way these people hate us but still want to be us, it's so perplexing. But anyway, the enlightened one, Ore, felt nothing about June 16 yesterday. It felt like a Sunday afternoon vibe. I even forgot about Father's Day and all. Right, enlightened one. It's yeah. So this is what I was reading earlier on. I don't know if you just joined us, but I read earlier on about the post that Dr. Spirit shared on his platform regarding how these holidays, or yes, these public holidays, yeah, these commemoration days are changed just to make white people feel comfortable again, which is not right. You know, I had my last employer, there's a conversation we had, was speaking about, I think I was speaking about vocational schools, and then about manager the only good thing about the only good thing about the apartheid was that there were no potholes and whatnot. And that's when I realized, man, abana idea, ne? Abana idea. So that is why I'm so angry, I'm so sad, I'm so heartbroken at what these commanders, these 70-year-olds in parliament are doing right now. How do you get into bed with these people, you know? So let's say, I also saw another post, ne? And I was like, ish, but I can't remember how it goes. But imagine this happens, right? Pala Pala, they interrogate the whole Pala Pala situation, and then deputy and then yeah, so there's little investigations happening. So I don't know why you guys still trust these people. I get to be why, guys. I get to be why. And right now I feel you know, IFP also itself has shown itself how do you go into bed with these people? But again, when we're looking at the Bantu stands, right, KZN province. Thank you, Paul Mashatile. KZN province. So imagine, Gog, imagine now, Khubeli, a little shuffling that happens where Palapala Motu hold you accountable for Palapala, who shift you. Remember those cabinet shifting things, and then now we have that Steenhuisen as president or deputy. I think this is the direction that they're going to. But anyway, and yes, speaking on the Steenhuisen guys, remember Haba campaign, and they were saying things like Tubula Inyang and whatnot. So this, and the Witchcraft Act, guys, has not been changed, actually. We just, unfortunately, the ancestors and everybody else are rising. But Witchcraft Act, if you're seeing what such things back in the day, steak is for you, burnt at the stake was for you. So they're saying things, Tubula Inyang and whatnot and whatnot. And then they want to cover it up by saying, people kidnap children and whatnot and whatnot. But also, if you can realize, the government itself, mafia. Who do you think is responsible for the drug trade? Who's responsible for human trafficking, child trafficking, these sex traffickings? Who do you think is responsible? You know? So I think, and also going through the status updates, I used to be black gold. What are the colors? Yeah, but this party, I used to be part of that, right? And yeah, as my family, they were so upset with me, but I was like, Pambili, and I'm like, naman. Taba politics ki culty. Politics ki cult. We're always looking at cults from a religious eye, but we're not realizing politics ki cult. Because one of the friends I grew up with, we used to go to church together. He was saying to me, when I was saying that maybe it's time, black, gold, and green, yes, girl. He was saying when I was saying a lot of kings that I'm having conversations with, they saying that the only way out of this is a civil war, you know. And I'm starting to hear it. It's not one person, two people, three people, and it's people from different age groups. People baboning tiagesi, people baboning apartheid, people who don't know anything about apartheid, people who don't know anything about colonization, but are feeling the effects of colonization. And they're saying that bona, it's getting really uncomfortable in this country, you know. So I'm hoping we're gonna get to a state where it stops being black on black. Oh, and yes, this rising, you know what I did? I watched this movie. It's been on the radar. Do you see every time I go about frequency? So it's been on the radar when I see posts or no, you guys need to watch Mapanzola. So I feel green, gold, and black, what they failed to do this year, because previously, you know what they used to do for campaigning? Now, I told us Sarafida just before elections, and then we change our minds and keep the vote black. And I spoke about this before we went into the vote. My problem with this, people going from the motherboard and forming their own political parties, it weakens the black vote. It perpetuates again divide and conquer, which is why I cannot wait for the patriarchal phase, the 6,000 years of patriarchal rule, to pass by, because I feel are men unable to work together, like overlook the differences and focus on the main mission, black unity. We need black liberation, because what happened in 92 hey, Codesa negotiations, what's the sunset clause, where now Mamwini was not was given Mamwini Ntate Chris Honey were given the wrong time. They were not invited to those negotiations because they knew that Kankolo is the land, you know. So please go check out the episode that I posted yesterday. Yeah, Morena Lehasa or Khosi Lehasa Wabobedi from Lesotho, Kingdom of Lesotho. Please go check out what he was saying. He was basically calling us cowards. We busy with our struggle songs. We busy speaking. And how Kalima 2000? I have a very crazy 2000. I call her she calls me auntie now. Yeah, because she thought in Tangai. Yeah, but we from the 80s, we don't crack. Yeah, but we're really old. Our next decade that we are going to, I thought Jampa Youth League, really 40. So, yeah, so with that also, they came out 2000. And what I like about these kids, we went to the Rhodes University, we went to the TAGS, we went to all these universities that are perpetuating again the colonial structures, and we saw nothing wrong with it. Now enter Matuke, enter these late 90s kids. What do? Remember the Statue of Rhodes by the Collapsisa? They questioning the system. Those who are conscious then, remember leave vets. Who would have thought that go vets there'll be a fees must fall situation, you know? So even there, guys, hey, like a lot is happening behind the scenes. So now I like these kids because they're ready to bazooka. Danko fourth floor. Razwagala go fourth floor. Yeah, I know some of my friends are already there, but we're coming to the fourth floor. But these kids ba ready bona ha ba ka re civil war, these kids I know ba ready ka di bus. We don't have the military training, unfortunately, but like I'm ready. Like I'm ready because what's happening here at BS, it's utter BS. Where now we perpetuating systems that are again keeping the black person where they are. Yes, the movie I watched today is called Mapantsola. Yes, Mapantsola. Please, when you do have time, please go check it out. Yeah, I think that's what we failed to do this year. Hodlala these movies, Bosarafina, just to remind us, Hore, we cannot go into bed with these people. But what do the people that are supposed to be our custodians do? They do the exact same thing. What I benefitile, and I don't wanna. Yeah, my mother's home is very close to a hostel, so maybe batla I take it. But Giboni, even with the voting situation, right? It was literally a ANC ko wading it was ANC and then a Matrami because Badula ko hostel and then the IFP. So which was again Hore, and I wish the word sellout still carried the same weight it did back in the day. It doesn't carry the same weight because Bosabelo Baba Shoka necklace, I hate what the IC did at the universities to frustrate the youth from voting. Please share, Gogo, what happened there? Because I know, like, that's another outstanding thing. How do we conclude the voting situation when there were ballots that were found, there were votes that were incorrectly counted? Remember? So thank you also Twitter, yeah, Zuckerberg now, Elon Musk. Thank you, Twitter, as well, because we would not see these issues that IEC. So how do we say that this was a free and fair election? How do we not see that? And when you look at old clips, you can tell, hurrah, this thing is orchestrated when you see that Helen Devil speaking about how in the next voting situation, they're going to have a 20% vote. What are the chances, Babila, accurate like that? What are the freaking chances? So I don't know how this is concluded, and I feel better either or the balls right now where we at, because there's nothing free, there's nothing democratic, there's nothing fair, there's nothing the people shall govern, there's nothing about that. The ANC is doing whatever it is that they want to do, and we're sitting here fighting amongst ourselves and black people saying that we mustn't call Bosirel the sellout. Go watch the Americana documentary. Yeah, go start there. Why only accent in that? Why only accent? The likes of, I know I'm gonna offend a lot of family members, but those rich people, actually I'm gonna get Mr. Mlaba to say it. It's gonna sound better from his mouth. But those people, so because this guy was asking Hore, so you're saying that no black people can be billionaires, no black people are capitalists, no black people can make wealth. Yo, we need to end. Mamiya is about to be on right now. So you're saying that no black people can be rich without selling their souls, without, hello, have you seen the politicians? Are we living in the same country? Are we the same black people experiencing blackness in this country? Are we? At the voting stations, there were only 3 voting stations at Vert, which was not enough to accommodate over 5,000 people that were voting there. This was a problem. So that so people quit voting because they were standing. Yeah. See, like such things, deliberate things. Zandi, are you also a student? I know the Black God is a student of it right now, and yeah, this is really big, And besides such things, the irregularities that were happening. But anyway, back to but like they're even over 40, probably over 50, and they're saying that they're questioning things like, yeah, why do we say people are sellouts? If you're hungry, we understand we are all hungry. We really understand that we are all hungry, And I like what King said, Hore. Also, he called out Lero Nabotogoza. The best thing that we are doing is busy ranting there on TikToks and Facebooks and whatnot, swearing at each other. And this is exactly the same thing that they want, these people. We literally, so they've studied us so nicely, and we're literally playing like this in their hands. And if we're really not going to act, and we just gonna be speaking and whatnot, if we're really not getting a house in order and relying on these politicians, because one was asking, why don't we go to England and get these, who sold the land, are we in the same conscious space? Okay, can we read? Can we start reading? Can we watch? Amaya podcast had a whole series on politicians. Please go check that out. If it's the best thing that you can do for yourself, because I do not want to be defending people, I don't want to be like defending points of saying people deserve the necklace, you know. If you are doing things at the detriment of black people, but a freedom charter, oh, that was actually where I wanted to start. Freedom charter, constitution, that roiling kemang. We, the people of South Africa, declare for the world and all to know that South Africa belongs to all those who live in it. Like, understand the Kanya land. Like, are we understanding this land issue? Are we really understanding this land issue? Never mind the spiritual aspects of it. I was following on Twitter. Never mind the spiritual aspects of it. Never mind all that, because little now house as healers, re busy. Like, are you guys gonna step? Are you guys gonna step up now? Now, Rikoloya Makwana. I can busy na self. Are we stepping up? Are we using these crafts that we have? I get lona di dark arts alone. Please use your dark arts in a better manner. Can we have unity? Like, we are failing in so many aspects. We're failing in so many aspects. Go in the healing space. There's no unity there. So do you see, guys? Like, I don't know. Like, what do we need to do? What is it that we need to do? But that was what I wanted to talk about today. I hope I covered everything. But yes, this week we're going to be speaking about our winter solstice. We're going into the winter solstice event. And I'm just going to give little snippets here and there. I'm hoping I'm going to get also other kings and queens to help us also unpack winter solstice and the festival of Soka. To the build up of our event on Sunday. It's going to be different. It's not going to be like if you experienced winter solstice with me, it's not going to be like the other winter solstices that we've done. But yeah, it's going to be beautiful. It's a healing space. This is the work that we're doing here. And yeah, I'm not discouraging the healers. Please don't stop going to the mountains and rivers and whatnot. But please call upon the mother energy. Maybe then Ritla, yeah, we'll have progress. Nakili EFF, the enemy at the Gogo, now what's about king ne? Nakinaliwe. Even though I have issues with the entire system, because we can't thrive living in a system that wasn't designed for us. But in terms of politics, me, I'm with you there. I am with you there. And they spoke truth. Please go check out little clips that they order. And we know, okay, but enough talk time, guys. Ring. Civil war, you know. The youth year 76, they did the most, you know. And yes, let's also dispel this the notion Rainbow Nation was because white people felt, oh my gosh, too much. We've killed so many Negroes. We've killed these Kafirs so much. No. Ooh, but long banana for that word. But the unaliving one. But it wasn't from the goodness of their hearts. The economy was unstable. That's why we had the CODESA. That's why we had to assign the sunset clause and then pacifying it by TRC, Truth and Reconciliation Commission, where people, like, do we understand the taking of life? Clearly, Makwaba understanding the taking of life. So please go watch Bapanzola. I wish the line, they can bring back the line. I don't know how old I was when the line played, but it's Let's One by Ben. It's one of these movies that were banned by the apartheid government because now it was going international and the international spaces was seeing what people were doing in South Africa. So, Mandela was not free. Yeah, I'm doing this because, I get a little the conspiracy theorists, but he wasn't released because the goodness of white people, the economy may collapse. So what the youth of 76, the conscious people of 76 did then was effective things like the stay away. So guys, if EFF, they call upon guys, other things stay away, guys. Those things are effective because Makwa are only concerned about their monies. They're only concerned about that. You see it as people basebetsang in retail today, retail, you know, why people get mad. And it's not Makwa, the lighter races, they get mad labor law it protected the laborers. They get really, really mad. Us people that work in retail, they get mad because there's even like big million making companies. They get mad the labor department okay, how long do people work here? And they get really mad and they say that they hate South Africans because South Africans banally the rights. They want to exploit our other brothers and sisters from the other country because batloring. So guys, I don't know. I really don't know. What do you guys think are the solutions? But I feel if we can hit them economically, because clearly the phase, Ask me about retail. I know. Oh, Gogo, I'm gonna definitely ask you. I think I should see you today. But Khatuking, yeah, so ask, like, we cannot continue being bottom of the barrel. Rere, half a loaf of bread is better than that. Kutaflaga bani. Whose table is it anyway? Whose land is it anyway? If you're gonna be, yeah, guys. So on Thursday, yes, I think we're gonna have the full episode, yeah, King. So please, everybody who's here, everybody's gonna catch this episode. Please go watch that episode, yeah, King, when he's calling us out. Please go watch the episode, yeah, King, where he touched on the tax system, because I don't want to be educating people who have too many opinions and want to defend the system as is. We cannot really go Africa be bottom of the barrel. We are gods, guys, and I cannot wait for the return of gods. Go catch up the conversation that we had with the black god yesterday. Really gods so. Or the most you can do, go listen to Makafula Vile, guys. There's an album of his concerning blacks, but you can go to his old works as well. Go listen to the stuff that he says there. Find yourself a PhD friend. Yeah. I know they're old right now, but go find yourself, but to go find the real history, not this nonsense. Yeah, people who are stuck in cult of politics and saying that we have the best constitution in the world. Best for whom? Best for whom? Best constitution in the world. Sorry, Bangani Bakane, Katseba ma commander, Kiwaka Lona, yes. But Hakili Fihleli, Bohloni, who was saying, I'm pushing a propaganda. Propaganda jwang when it's factual. These are things that have happened. These are things that we've witnessed. Miss TN Ori, I really don't understand how DA is the second largest party in South Africa. I just don't get it. Gogo. I wanna that. I'm mad at black people. I'm really mad at black people. Those who put their votes. There's that other lady that we had a little venture talk about. Black people are not made for leadership and whatnot, right? Little for leadership as well. ANC we know. Le no, let's say go England. Balom pashele wa motware crown chakra gage ko England. Let's say so you're not going to tell me about a party that's controlled by the Jews, that you're not going to tell me about and say that this is a liberation for black people. If you're able to go into bed, Lily the DA. And yes, another thing I wanted to also point out, isn't it interesting that Kenya ya that JZ, ne, the Caucasians were busy saying, yeah, Zuma must fall. I'm not a fan because of my other issues, but I'm a fan. Yeah, it's so tough being black and queer, because you need to choose which front you're coming from. But for blackness, whoever tlo blackness, ke go ba re uniting black first, and then re tla bona dikgang tse ding after that. But what do I want to say? Yeah, so they had a lot of opinions with all other presidents, ne? Mara, why Owako Cape Town? I've never seen but blame the load shedding on him. I've never seen the Caucasians but Cyril this, Cyril that. Instead, Naboya for bona the Slay Kings, Bofigile, okay, but they're behaving like children. Bofigile, the buyer for these little ones, but they never said who Cyril must fall. Did you guys ever question yourselves why? Did you guys ever question why Anna Adula go have Cape Town? Anna Link go have Cape Town? Did you guys question? Did you guys watch the Marikana documentary? Did you guys question why this man has an accent? But anyway, really conspiracy theorists are really hoping onto Mamiya Mo. And yeah, I'm hoping she's going to be touching on such issues. But thank you so much again. Those who missed my thank yous in the beginning, again, thank you so much to those who contributed to the funeral. We had Yanta Democholoko. Thank you so much to those in the membership program, to those who super thanks to us. Thank you so much to those who joined our 2-hour live Yamabani busy wa blind. So please also check out that 7-minute clip that we posted yesterday. Yeah, the king. But Anken Ma'at, happy today. I'm gonna see you guys in person on Sunday Komaboneng for our event that we are hosting, and then I will see y'all on Friday for our intro. Yeah, so we're gonna have a Moya podcast episode. Yeah, African calendar. We're going into the season of Set. but preceded by winter solstice. And yeah, if you were with us last year, you know, okay, there's something called Festival of Soka, but we're going to be doing that in person on Sunday. We're just going to record probably an hour, 30 minutes of the event that we're going to be having there. So please do get your tickets, drop an email, drop a DM, wherever it is that you know how to find me. If you have my WhatsApp number, holla there as well. But Uncle I thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you so much to everybody who's tuned in. Yeah, go watch my Panzula as well to understand, guys, we cannot be operating like this as a people. Or Shebang Sarafina, even though they've sanitized Sarafina. But I wish, yeah, those in the media houses, please, how do we get our hands on the line? The line. I was too young then and I fell asleep, so I missed the line. It only aired one time and then I missed what the hoo-ha was about. But Uncle Ma'at, happy today, spiritual G's. Everybody, thank you so much. Have a great beginning of the week. And happy Sekhmet Basting still. It is still the season of the healers. Dua Sekhmet Bast, Dua Mlapigazi, Dua Mu'alafi Hadi, and everybody in the season of Sekhmet Bast. Makos.